This is a really simple project that we can do to practice our hand sewing techniques, and it will also come in handy when we do our big sewing project. These pin cushions can be any shape, just use your imagination. I will show you how to make a square cushion. What is nice about this project is that we can just use scrap fabric, and it's a great beginner project. So the first step is that we're going to cut and assemble our fabric. We're going to select coordinating fabric of your choice. For the sake of this exercise, I chose a floral geometric print with a coordinating solid for the bottom of the cushion. You don't want to choose fabric that is slippery because it's really hard to sew slippy fabric, especially for this, and you don't want fabric that's too thick because it'll be difficult to sew. So you're going to start off by cutting out one shape out of each of your fabrics. So your shape shouldn't be any smaller than the size of something like a CD case. For this project, I cut out one 5 inches by 5 inch square of each. So if you're using a scrap of fabric that has a pattern or a motif on it, I like to center it the best I can so I can capture the nicest part of the design. So step 2, we're going to pin our fabric pieces together. And with the right sides together, you're going to pin your fabric on 3 sides and leaving one of the sides open and unpinned. And this is because we're actually going to sew it and then turn it inside out. So step 3 is sewing. And instead of using a sewing machine for this project, we're going to be hand sewing this. And we're going to be using the running stitch. We're going to sew 3 sides of the fabric together, and we're going to leave one side open for stuffing. The closer and neater the stitches, the better. So don't forget to properly knot your thread before you begin sewing and to tie it off in a knot when you are finished. Step 4 is that we're going to clip the corners. We're going to clip the corners of a sewn square just like in the illustration here, and this is going to help us so the corners will sit properly once the fabric is turned right side out. So step 5, we're going to turn and press. We're going to turn our fabric right side out and we're going to press with iron. So for the unsewn edge, you're going to slightly fold the edges inward towards each other. And it's important to press this before you stuff the pin cushion because it's very hard to do so once it's been filled. And also, you don't want to run the risk of melting the craft batting. Step 6, we're going to stuff our pin cushion. We're going to stuff the fabric pouch with craft batting. And you want to press and compact the batting down as much as you can so that you can continue to fill the cushion as much as possible. I find that about 3 good handfuls will be good enough. And don't worry, you can massage the batting to distribute it evenly once the cushion is done. So step 7, we're going to pin, we're going to insert the ribbon if you want, and we're going to sew. So we're going to push the batting down so that you're able to comfortably grip the open edge, and you're going to work your way across to pin and secure the opening. And when you reach the middle, if you want, you can insert a piece of folded ribbon, creating a loop for your cushion. This loop is useful if you decide to hang it off your sewing machine. And should you not choose to use ribbon, you just continue pinning to secure the open edge. And using your running stitch, you're going to neatly sew straight across your cushion with very small stitches. So this is when you want to be really neat and have nice small straight stitches so you really don't see the stitches at all. And our last step is that we're finished. When we're done, if you want, you can add a contrasting button to create a tucked effect. You just simply put a button in the center and you can sew through the top and the bottom of the cushion, securing it as required, but you don't have to do that.